The total solar eclipse on April the 20th brings with a new pathway that is now unfolding for us all, for the collective level. And in this video, I want to share with you the key things that I think you should know about this eclipse, as well as a powerful eclipse light code activation to really help you bring in those new frequencies that are now available for us and really activating that part within you. So this total solar eclipse is truly powerful because the day before the 19th, we have the new moon, and then the day after is when Mercury goes retrograde. So we're having like a triple power bundle that we're about to experience, and it's truly powerful. So I have two links in the description below about the new moon and the Mercury retrograde. If you would like to learn a little bit more about those two events, definitely check it out. Link is in the description below. But in this video today, like I said, I want to share with you some insights about this total solar eclipse because it opens now the gateway. So the eclipse gateway opens with this total solar eclipse on the 20th. And it will then close on May the 5th with the 5-5 energy. On top of that, that's when the second eclipse then happens to close this gateway. But now, over these next couple of weeks, there's truly a lot that is now happening on an internal level, on an external level. Like I said, a new pathway is unfolding. And this total solar eclipse is really the beginning of that, which then concludes on May the 5th. So the first thing I would like for you to know is that you may notice a lot of newness in your life. Like externally, you may notice that a lot of opportunities are starting to come into your life. Maybe new people or people that from your past are coming back into your life. There are then also maybe new circumstances and situations that are actually helping you, that are to your highest and greatest good, that are helping you maybe move forward or things like that. So you will know the newness on an external level, but then also internally, you will then also notice that you feel differently. Maybe your mindset has shifted as you let go of certain habits. Your behavior may have changed as well. So you may notice that things have changed for the better, that there's really that newness in your life internally. You may also notice that you have risen in consciousness as well. And you may then even show up differently as that new you, that more evolved, more expanded you. So you may start to notice that newness in your life in all these different areas, like I said, internally and externally. And then the second thing I would like for you to know is that because of this opening now, this new pathway unfolding, there's also an invitation for shadow work or an opportunity for shadow work because things are coming to your awareness that are maybe outdated, are no longer serving you, that are holding you back, those limited self of you. You're becoming more aware of that. So now it's that invitation, opportunity to really do your inner work as well. Because all of those things that are out of alignment will make themselves known to you so you can work through it. You can work the energy. You can do some more healing, more releasing, more uplifting, whatever you feel you need to do to release it. But shadow work is also something that you may feel called to do over this period of time with the opening of the eclipse to the end of the eclipse, to the closing of the eclipse. And here I want to extend an invitation for you that if you would like to learn a self-healing modality and you're curious about maybe learning light language, then check out my brand new program, Activate Your Inner Light Language. I just recently released it, and it will help you learn how to channel light language and how to do your own self-healing. And as we're talking about shadow work, one section in the program is actually about how to use light language for shadow work, for inner child healing, for healing deeply, and those type of things. So there's a complete section in the program about self-healing using light language. So if that is of interest to you, there's a link in the description below, or you can go to activateyourlightlanguage.com and join me in this exciting program. I would love to teach you how to use light language for yourself as a self-healing tool and for really changing your life for the better, because it has truly changed my life. And I was excited to be guided to create this program to make it available to those who are really on their path, who feel called to learn light language and become a divine messenger, a celestial healer even, if that is of interest to you. But definitely it will help you for your self-healing. So like I said, if that's of interest to you, go to activateyourlightlanguage.com or check out the link in the description below. Okay, so moving on now. The third thing that I want you to know is that also with this total solar eclipse, that there's also a lot of shedding of the old and outdated. So there's a lot of healing that is actually coming with this eclipse. A lot of stuff is coming up for you to release, to work through. Now here I want to invite you, if things are coming up, don't hold on to it. Don't dive into it like, why is this coming up now? And being really the victim of the situation, but just allowing it to come up and with the intention of, okay, I'm going to let that come up now in order to release it. Like really set that intention, whatever comes to the surface, acknowledge it. Okay, this is what it is. Maybe even tune in to see what is the message, the lesson, the gift, but then really releasing anything that is coming up to let it go. Because whatever is not coming up, it's coming up for a reason. It's coming up for you to let it go. Just with the whole shadow work, there's a lot of healing that is now possible if you allow yourself. So that's why I mentioned maybe join me in my program to learn about that self-healing modality, the self-healing tool to help you release any of that stuck energy, any of that stuff that is coming to the surface. But this eclipse is truly about that healing, because in order to really move forward, we gotta let go of a lot of the stuff that's no longer serving us, right? So to prepare us for that new pathway, right? Because there is a new pathway that is now unfolding. But in order to really step into that, well, we gotta let go of all the baggage that we're still carrying. So just be aware that this eclipse can bring up a lot of stuff for you, but work the energy on a day-to-day basis, meaning that whatever's coming up for you, work it. Don't resist it, don't push it aside, don't ignore it, but really lean into it. Now, I'm not saying like really dive deep into and try to dissect it and why is this happening and being the victim of the situation, because that is not helping you. This is not to your highest and greatest good. But when you lean into like, okay, what can I learn from this? And really work it and do what you need to do, what you feel called to do, let it go. Whether it's maybe you go get a healing session from someone, or go to seek out a mentor, or, do something, do some movement, do your own self-healing, or like I said, join me in my program to help you release whatever is coming up. Now, this activation I'm about to share with you will help with the light codes, will help you with what is coming in now to make it easy for you, to help you release whatever is coming up. And you may re-listen to this activation as often as you want throughout the period of, now the new moon, the eclipse, then with Mercury retrograde, all the way until the closing of the eclipse, which will have a second light code activation as well. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe so you won't miss whenever I release that video. And also, of course, hit the notification bell as well. But let's move into the light language activation. I will share with you later and also how to make the most out of this. But let's just tune in. Let's get grounded. Let's get centered. Just tune into your heart. Close your eyes. And then just allow yourself to connect deeply. You may call upon your soul, your higher self, your team of guides to step forward, to connect with you in this moment, to assist you in this activation. As I now too call upon the highest and best, most loving guides, archangels, ascended masters, beings of the light, and even galactic guides that are now available to assist us in this activation that is to our highest and greatest good. Please step forward and connect with us now, and assist us in opening ourselves up to receiving these beautiful light codes that are now available to us. And we ask for divine assistance to please cleanse and clear any old and outdated frequencies, beliefs, habits, and experiences that are no longer serving us. And please cut any cords to what has been and no longer is, truly setting us free from the past, from any attachments, any interferences, any old programming, any imprints. And please elevate our consciousness so we may open ourselves up to this new pathway that is now ready to be embraced. And please collapse any and all timelines that are now ready to be released. And release and heal any karma, any soul contracts that are now ready to be released as well. And please infuse us with light codes of this eclipse, uplifting us in frequency and vibration, and elevate our consciousness. Activate within our inner light, so we may shine more brightly as we embrace our path ahead. And so it is. Krehta rannere ketu ur atrahatele enut ast en al ner etur ast en ater ur al el a u tur ut a nere etar astere el a nere a ist en a nere ha ur al enar a ut an tu ka an a I tu ur an nere ha u ne ol al ela hantere tunar alenar a I takata a tekitu utuna atere eta nere eta atere a I ura le a in a utara ala nere eta ta a te eta nere ut an na atere etara alena atere uturu urusta testara kata akete etu kutu utu kutu kata ate kita anne kete etust nere etakata anna kata ate kete etust al enna nete kete uturu astere el heta ate kete kutu kuta kataka na ate kita anitu nastara alanar atere nuru urukta akate etutu kutu ashte enna ate Nesturu ulana nere heta nere etara atere etun ate etu kutukutukutukutukushta ne etakata anne na atere eta atere enuru astere elur I kutu unna ata. Now, beloved soul, we wish to invite you to now open yourself up to release and let go what is now ready to be let go of. What you have outgrown, what is simply no longer in alignment with this new person, this new soul you have grown into, this more awakened being that you have grown into. Release and let go. Release and let go. Tastara katakatenu tu kutusturu ustere naratara atere katakatakata ust in nukutukuru ut in astere tukutukust anatere eturu uta nara atara alla alle tukutust nere hetara alle el I uta na nere utara kata aneketust anahatere tukuta an utur an utur ur an ita na hatara aterekite na aste utara alla nere etara nusturu kutu utura an atere etara hatere tukuna hate tukuna ate tukutashtan itara ate usturu ula nerehetara uturu kutu usta natakata aneta uturura leheta laheta tanakata utusta nere etara alanara nuru urustara aeta. Now, beloved, open yourself up to receiving the light codes, the higher level frequencies that are now available to you. Open yourself up. Open yourself up. Receive this inner activation, this inner ignition to that awakening soul that you are within. Align to that. What is now ready to be embraced. Kutana takate ustaal alle hatere etu tatara atara takata alla anna atakata ustere enna nus tu kutura nere etara alle naha nele etara enura nara atere enura astara alla nara na hatere latere uturura astara nura anna Nuran nara anne nara atere etura nara atere ura nara atara alle lekta ituru ura astere nara alle elakta utara eturu ukta ara atena nostere enna lurura hatere kita utu astere enna nastara etere lura anere ura osthenna Kura ahea e hun. Na astere en ai. Nushte en ala hatere e u. Na hatere e una. Na ane e tu. Na ata anere e tu. Now allow yourself to step into the flow. That feminine flow. That energetic flow of just allowing yourself to emerge as that new you. That newness that has been activated within you. Embrace it, allow it. Ta'ane e wai a inera ar alai ustura nereheta nutan atere e larakata a e tusterea e un a nerehal ela ale uthar an ara ale e nur narahatere el lakrata kata anara a i utura a nustere ela e a I ya narasturu u tere e u nere etara ale e ust a e na ai utu nere etura takata e tara astere na a I nuta ane e a I kusta na a na tara turu ra nere e na a en a I ust a ea iakitu na nere etu tara ala a e na ostu na a e tu rustrea tara aina. And so it is, and it is done. Blessed be. Now you may take a deep breath in and anchor in this beautiful activation. When you're ready, you can open up your eyes again and come back into the here and now. Now this was quite a beautiful activation. I really hope you enjoyed this. I really hope you were able to really tap into these new frequencies that were infused within you, that were downloaded within you. But I would like to know from you, what was your experience? Did you see anything, experience anything? I would love to know. Leave me a comment below and let me know. And while you're at it, maybe hit the like button, maybe even share it with someone. And if you haven't done so already, definitely be sure to subscribe and hit the like button if you enjoy activations like this and other content like this. I would greatly appreciate it. But now the way you can make the most out of this is to really take time out over these 3 days, like the 19th, the 20th, and the 21st, and especially for the eclipse on the 20th. Really take some time out to just go within, to work the energy, to allow whatever wants to come up, let it come up. And maybe even journal about any experience, any insights that you're receiving, but really tune into the energy with intention. Really tune into this activation, this activating energy with intention. Like, okay, I'm going to open myself up to this because it is to my highest and greatest good. You may then also re-listen to this activation on the 20th, because then the eclipse energy is really most potent. If you're then listening to this activation, it will definitely help you even more. Just work the energy with whatever comes up. If there's any things that are coming up for you that requires healing, just do your healing. Do something to help you let it go. Sometimes just journaling about it with intention that I'm journaling and letting it go can already be very healing and releasing. So, do what you feel called to do. And then set the intention to really tune into that higher path of yours, because so much more is available for you. And you're really being guided and assisted to really elevate your path if you so choose. And I do want to invite you, consider joining me in my Activate Your Inner Light Language course, so you can learn a powerful self-healing tool that can help you with all that. And if you enjoyed any of my activations and this really is calling to you, then you may just be one of the chosen ones that is meant to do this kind of work. So I would be honored if you were to join me in my program. Link is in the description below, or you can go to activateyourlightlanguage.com. I would be honored if you would join me. But here you go, you have the key things to know about this eclipse and the activation. I really hope you enjoyed this. Now be sure to check out this video here about the Mercury retrograde season. You can get all the information about that and the key energy theme of the Mercury retrograde season and key things to know. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make it an amazingly abundant, successful day. Namaste.